All right, all right. I think we are live, no laces. What's going on? Antonio Lamar in the building with my boy Marcus. What it do, fam?
What up?
Man, nothing much. Just sitting back, getting ready for another week. We got West Virginia this weekend, so I guess we'll see which OU team shows up, see how they do. Hopefully they can come out here and get a victory so they can get bowl eligible so we don't have to try to finish the what was that? Who they got? Tech and OSU?
You know,
Know what you said? Yeah. So yeah, they need to go ahead and get this win, get bowl eligible, and try to make something happen, man. But anyway, so what? OU what 5-4 now. West Virginia's 3-6. We got it Saturday, what 11 o'clock on Fox
no,
Sports 1, I believe. Yeah. I mean, how many games have we had at 11? Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty normal for Big 12 and OU because they say that's one of the most watched time slots.
Yeah,
But
with the big noon, what they call it on
yeah,
Fox.
but yeah, no matter what I mean, even if they had a better record, they would still probably be paying that revenue slot.
Yeah. Word. I mean, it's all right. It's like I like getting the game over with pretty quick in my day, move on with my day instead of having to sit around, wait till 7 o'clock at night for the game.
Yeah, kind of sucks for me now because I have to work on Saturdays. And, like that be the time the game is about the time I get off.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
Yeah. But I'm still able to kind of catch it, pieces of it. But uh let's get into it, man. What you think we gonna get, man? You think have you had a chance to look at the game again?
What, the Baylor game?
Yeah.
Nah. I didn't make it didn't make it around to the Baylor game, man. I don't know. I just didn't feel like watching it again. Did you watch it again?
No, but like when I think back on it, like it's like they had points and chances all throughout the game, and it's like if they, it's not as bad as we making it out to be. Yeah. I mean, granted, they are 5-4, which that ain't what OU is about. But first year, and you lost what 5 or 6 people off the defense. You lost half of your defense.
Yeah, lost a lot on defense for sure. Especially when you think about Nick Bonito, Isaiah Thomas. What's my man linebacker name? He was having a good season.
Asamoah,
Yes, him.
Winfrey,
Who?
Perrion.
Oh, for sure, Perion Winfrey.
I mean,
What?
even Turner Yale.
Oh, he was having a good season.
So I
Pretty
mean,
good.
like if you take that into consideration, and then you lost the whole quarterback room, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the recipe for this. I ain't trying to make excuses, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the reason why a lot of these guys were playing last year.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Brett was built a hell of a hand, and so it's a learning process. You know, yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, they learn a new system and all that stuff, so we know how that goes. Um, I don't know how much you know about West Virginia. Have you seen them play this year?
No, but I know they got a good front on defense, and they got JT Daniels, who is pretty decent at quarterback. He ain't a runner, but if you give him time, he will pick you apart.
Yeah, he got 13 touchdowns on the year, 2,042 yards. Has thrown 8 picks and 61% complete percentage. So, all right, guy. They got a running back, Donaldson, 526 yards on the season, averaging 6 yards a carry, and got 8 touchdowns. Actually got a long run of 82 yards. They got another running back, T. Mathis, 492 yards, 5 touchdowns. He averaging 5 yards a carry. Then they got another running back. That's 333 yards, averaging 4.3 yards a carry and 3 touchdowns, Johnson. So look like they can run a little bit.
Yeah, you just got something to play, man. Don't make any foolish mental mistakes. No no goofy penalty, no face mask, no hands to the face, no jumping outside. If we can eliminate that, like it'll be a quick victory. It won't be too stressful.
Yeah.
You know? But what's the
Yeah.
likelihood?
What's the what is the likelihood? You know, they usually penalties everywhere. Blah blah blah. Dylan Gabriel had a meltdown last game with the 3 interceptions. Didn't look good after performing pretty well thus far in the season. So hopefully he just had a bad game. He can get his mechanics back right and get out there and play some solid football, man. Help us get this victory because they're gonna need him to come to play, man. They need Eric Gray to be all Eric Gray can be. They definitely need to hit my boy Marvin Mims. Get him involved in the game early and often. So, I mean, that's your best bet, man. Just go to your playmakers, like you always say. Just give it to your best players.
Yeah.
Let's go win the ball game.
That's what it is.
And West Virginia is 79th in the country in points scored per game. And OU is 65th with, what is that, 33.2. So, what in the league, should I say? No, that's right, in the nation. Points against, West Virginia is giving up 34.2, 235th. What? OU giving up 29.7, and that is 173rd. I mean, listen, how many colleges are we counting these days? Like, I'm looking at that, like, is that right? Must be counting all of D2 and everything on here. What my man's saying? Oh, it's my boy Tracy said Gabriel has to stop getting his passes tipped by linemen. That's true. They always getting tipped. Flying in the air. I think 2 of them got popped in the air last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was intercepted.
Yeah. I'm wondering the one to Braden Willis, is that the reason why they didn't call the penalty? Is because the ball got tipped? But when did the ball get tipped? That should have been a penalty.
Yeah,
but
I remember.
But yeah, he had some horrible things.
Yeah, he had some bad passes last game. Wasn't looking right out there. So, man, I mean, hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can finish the season strong, man. Try to win out. It's gonna be tough every game, as we see, especially with players lining up wrong a lot of the times on defense. And what was you saying that Danny Stutzman was saying on what podcast? The Jeremiah Hall and
Braden
Willis podcast. What is it? Something on the Prairie, right?
Yeah, podcast on the Prairie.
There you go. Yeah, it's been a minute since I heard it, but you go back and listen to it.
Yeah, he was talking about how Brent Venables is on him about the details and really fussing at him, and how he had to laugh it off and stuff. And it's like, bro, like it ain't funny. Like when you're not in the right position in the game and you getting burnt, like that stuff ain't funny. Because that's what he's talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they just got a lot of maturing to do, man. And like that's one of the things Brent Venables said in his press conference is like this is Danny Stutsman's first 8 starts or 9 starts. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. That's for a lot of guys. Billy Bowman, he started something last year, but this is most of his starts for safety. He ain't never started safety till this year. And you go along the D
That's
line.
true.
He's been there for 3 or 4 years, but this is his first year starting. First year being a major contributor. The only one, Jeffrey Johnson and Jalen Redmond is the only two that played consistently last year. Isaiah Cole didn't play last year. Like, so if you think about it, these guys that were just sitting on the bench, like, and now they get pushed into positions and they're having to be accountable, and some of them ain't mature enough to handle it, but they ain't got nobody else to go to. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What Jimmy in the chat said Stutzman definitely has a lot of maturing to do. So he agrees with what you're saying. And it sounds like he does, judging from how he was talking in this interview. Although, like I said, I need to go check out the entire thing myself. Yeah, man. So it's a lot like, a lot of new faces out there. A lot of guys, not with a lot of snaps. So gotta learn on the fly. They'll be better for it in the future. So
Yeah.
it's about all, more reps you get, the better you get. That's all it is. And like I said, hopefully their attitude and they can develop some leadership on the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the alpha dog is in the locker room this year or nothing like that. So I remember Isaiah Thomas on the interview. He was saying that last year that was one of the things that they lacked. They lacked in maturity in the locker room. He didn't feel like enough people were stepping up, holding people accountable all the time. So that's something that needs to be fixed for sure. And it's hard to, you can't really do it without it being authentic. It's hard to like push somebody in that spot. It kind of has to be a natural leader, take over the locker room, somebody that people are actually going to listen to. So a lot of things to fix out here, man. Tracy says he looks just like Kenneth Murray his freshman year, lost and hitting the wrong holes. Yeah, he out there filling the wrong gap sometime. Like you were saying, just being a step off and in the wrong position is allowing a big play, like rather be an interception, it's a touchdown, like you were saying. So that's just things that he needs to clean up. So, and I think he will, like the more he stays out there. So, let somebody come in and take a spot or something.
Yeah, buddy.
You never know what happened. Keep playing bad too long.
But we'll find somebody better.
Yeah, we can replace you now. No, no, we gotta find somebody to replace him with. Speaking of, what's going on the recruiting front? You said they made a couple more offers or something like that.
Yeah, everybody probably already know about the Colton Vasek.
Oh, yeah, Vasek, decommitted, went to Texas, switched up on us.
Yeah.
So
kind of felt like that was a matter of time.
Yeah, it did feel like that. Can't lie.
But then, so they have at least 3 new offers to 2 inside defensive linemen and 1 edge rusher, kind of, sort of guy. Ashton Sanders and Marcus Strong are the 2 inside guys. Ashton Sanders is from Los Angeles, California.
So what they play? What positions they play? He said inside.
Yeah, probably like those or like the three techniques.
Oh, okay, he's talking about on the D line. Okay.
Yeah. And then they have the edge rusher Taylor Wynn out of the Nolensville, Tennessee, 6'5", 220.
Mm.
So
Okay.
they're
You said they
not
all
highly rated, but they look like ball players. Like
yeah, the developmental kind of guys. We
the the Taylor Wynn kid, like I'm sorry, he got some good looking tape. I don't know what's going on, but like these couple days, seemed like he didn't pick up like 3 or 4 offers from like Ole Miss, USC, Oklahoma. But like before that, it was just like Kent State, Miami of Ohio type. But he looked all the way legit. I don't know what level of competition he's playing at. Maybe he didn't go to camps and stuff, and that's probably what it was. That like just didn't nobody heard about him or anything. But 6'5", 6'6", 230, 220, coming off the edge. The way I watched the tape coming off the edge like that. Like yeah,
said he should be getting more looks, huh?
yeah. And
But
then Sanders, he looks like a ball player. He was committed to California. He's a 3-star, 6'1", 270.
uh, uh, Jimmy in the chat said we offered the edge rusher that committed to USC. Pivy, whoever. Do you know you're talking about? Is that one of the dudes you just talking about?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
I haven't seen his tape yet, but I was going to look at that.
What up, Wesley Sloan? He said, "What up, y'all? Should we get an experienced linebacker and D tackle in the portal?" That's what Jimmy Satterfield asked. What you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I say we can use all the help we can get around here.
Especially if we can get like a Clemson transfer that do the system, that play Veritable. Ah, hey, it
Yeah, wouldn't nothing wrong with that, no.
wouldn't be nothing wrong with that.
But I guess he wouldn't want to take from Portal from Clemson now, would he? And we
Well,
gotta do what you gotta do.
they joined the portal. They looking. He didn't call as long as he didn't call him and tell him to get in the portal.
Right. Like, I didn't tell him to get in the portal.
I seen him in the portal, so I called him. Like, what's going on, brother?
It's going down. So, but I mean, that's more. I'm just looking forward to seeing. I'm ready for when is that first December commitment that commit? The first time they can commit?
Like sometime first couple weeks of December.
Something like that. Okay. They need to hurry up and get there and get get some people signed up. I'm ready to see. I'm interested to see who all's gonna stick around. Hopefully most.
The other possible one is the Anthony Evans took the trip to Georgia to see what happened at LU, and then he went to the Georgia game.
Yeah.
He went to the Georgia Tennessee game. So, you know, hopefully he stay true, but you know,
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
you know how it goes, but hey, we gotta work with who we got and who we can get. So I like to see him stay committed, but you gotta expect some of these young guys to decommit and go somewhere else. It happens every year with every team. So it's just part of the game.
But for the type of season that they have, to only have 3 decommits, like they ain't too bad. And to still have a top 10 class, I think they are number 6. So I mean, and you still got it's confirmed that Marcus Hicks is supposed to be coming in for the Devin game. And I think there's a couple more big time receivers supposed to come in on Devin. Well, the 2 guys that I talked about, Ashton Sanders and I think Taylor Wynn, they're both going to be at the OSU Bedlam game. OSU.
Yeah, so and that, like I said, that probably turned out to be a good game. So because both teams is struggling to find some wins. I think we lost 4 out of the last 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, which is whew, something that we do not want to get used to.
Nah.
Not at all. It just doesn't feel good.
Mm-mm.
See what up, it's Nathan. I see you in the chat.
But yeah, trust the process. It's never as good as you think it is, and it's never as bad as you think it is.
True. Man, just gotta keep it rolling. But so we just want us to come in, get a little preview of what's going on. We'll be back on the post game for sure. See what happened, man. Let's go get this victory. That's really all I gotta say, man. Really about about it. You got any closing thoughts? Or you good?
Nah, I'm good.
He said, I'm good. Yeah. I'll feel you. Hey, what up, Garcia? He said, who do you think going pro? You mean from like who's leaving? Like any juniors?
Marvin is probably the only one they can.
Who, Marvin Mims?
Oh, and the tackle, Anton Harrison. Marvin Mims and Anton Harrison.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if they projected to get drafted in a good spot, I'm sure they're gone. Or that's usually what happens. So hopefully they stay around.
But that's about it.
Yes, sir. So we gotta go beat West Virginia. Yeah, you're right about that. We gotta do it. We gotta do it, Jimmy. So boom sooner. We'll holler at y'all after the game.